game, and he just flipped him the bird, and they had to pan off of him really quick because he just expressed his feelings. He knew what that guy was doing.
Yeah, it was.
Yes,
it was a tough loss for Bama fans, and kind of maybe a new dawn. Maybe there's going to be. I mean, look at what the ACC did over the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, what the ACC
be a shocker,
thumping some people. I mean, Miami beat Notre Dame. What a catch that was!
Well,
oh my gosh!
Yeah, and back to the Ohio State game since you were there.
Yeah,
that Arch Manning is going to be just fine. But I love the tweet that Peyton Manning put out. He's adopted. Did you see that after the game?
He did not.
I don't know if it was doctored or not, but the tweet I saw from Peyton Manning said he's adopted.
And
he's going to be fine. The kid is.
It was it was a weird game for him because they really tried to establish the run. They didn't even give him much opportunity and I thought some key passing situations.
Yeah,
they didn't let him throw it. And then he had some drops.
But he came back. He recovered in the second half and had a chance. I mean, they had a chance, right?
Oh, absolutely. Final drive. They had the ball and were driving down. Question is, would they have gone for two? Had they been able to score, that would have been an interesting. Because man, that horseshoe, it's so freaking loud. I mean, beyond loud.
I was there years ago. Of course, I grew up in Ohio, so I was there many years ago, and it's something else. It's one of the top 5 places to see a college football game, and Alabama is one of the other ones, obviously. But I'm just saying, fantastic,
an experience. Glad I went.
Yeah. Hey, lots going on this week. We got a special session coming up that the governor just announced, I guess, on Friday, after we were all started our long holiday weekend. And that's going to happen starting Wednesday. And they're not only going to look at redistricting, they're going to look at initiative petition reform. I just have one question. Where the hell have they been?
Yeah, exactly.
They had an entire session last year where they could have considered initiative petition reform. We wait till this fall, and then it wouldn't be on the ballot until probably next fall, I wouldn't imagine, or maybe next August. You should have done this 2 years ago. I don't know what's taken so long. We're going to talk to the Lieutenant Governor, David Wassinger. I'm getting him on here this morning at about 8:00 to find out about his hopes for this special session. Of course, if you were paying attention to the news this weekend at all, yesterday, you saw the false report of hundreds of people protesting in Clayton. And I looked at that video and I'm like, I wasn't a math major, but I don't see hundreds. There may have been 100,
maybe dozens.
There may have been 100 people marching down the street. They very smartly compacted themselves and walked down one aisle on one side of the street. Maybe the police did that for them. It was not a large gathering, and it was a lot of the same faces that you can expect to see at any protest that's an anti-Republican or anti-Trump protest around the area. Good for you. You had a beautiful day to exercise your First Amendment rights, but I frankly, I don't want to hear it after what Democrats have done to Republicans in so many blue states around the country. I'm sorry to say you deserve this, but you have no room to complain. You just don't. It's if you looked at the new map, it just makes perfect sense. And it's pretty obvious it was gerrymandered before to maintain that other blue district in Missouri around Kansas City.
And it's not like Illinois where it snakes through the state to pick up a couple communities. And, that little snake going through Illinois is a joke. I mean, they just gerrymandered it to carve out all the Republican voters from certain towns and only, for example, in Springfield, only pick up that eastern part of the state.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
no, it's sad what it's done in other states. So we'll talk more about that this morning. We've got our friend Mark Walters on for 2A Tuesday. We'll talk more about that horrible shooting in Minnesota. Todd Piro, John Lamping, who will also be commenting on the special session for us coming up here at the bottom of the hour at 6:00. So stay tuned. Lots of good stuff to get to. Right now, though, we're going to get to our top stories, please.
The Marc Cox Short List.
It's been a violent Labor Day weekend in Chicago. At least 54 people have been shot, including 7 who were killed.
A little update here. 8 that were killed before it was all over with. Nothing to see here. Chicago's just fine, Mr. President. We need you to go away and not bring those awful, horrible, peacekeeping federal troops up here.
You said he has other aims. What are the other aims?
The other aims are that he'd like to stop the elections in 2026 or, frankly, take control of those elections. He'll just claim that there's some problem with an election, and then he's got troops on the ground that can take control.
Does J.B. Pritzker eat like psychedelic mushrooms on his many plates of food every day? I don't know what it is.
He eats a lot. I don't know what all he's eating.
He's now trying to scare the people of Illinois by claiming Trump only wants to bring in the National Guard so he can keep them there till election time, when he can claim fraud and then overturn an election using National Guard troops. How warped is this guy's mind? Seriously.
We're trying to get to the bottom of who was operating the Autopen, and we've brought in a dozen people so far, and they're all pointing the fingers at other people.
Yeah, you go, Jamie Comer. I don't know if he gets to the bottom of this or not, but I give him a lot of credit for bringing these people in and putting them on the hot seat.
It is important for us to make sure that we are offering a slew of solutions. One is to make sure that we are getting rid of assault weapons in our community.
Ilhan Omar. There are no-go areas in her district in Minnesota. In the United States of America, there were places where it would, well, I mean, there are places in St. Louis where it wouldn't be safe for a woman to walk down the street. The point is, there are places up there where if you're not a Muslim, there are places where it's dangerous for women alone to walk down a street. In the United States of America, in Ilhan Omar's district, and she has the audacity, as somebody who was rescued, who won the lottery in life to get to come to this country. And there were reports yesterday that her net worth is like $30 million now, largely because, I guess, probably some insider trading, who knows, but largely because of the guy she's married to, who started as a day trader and is now worth $30 million. Where do you think those tips came from, Dan Buck?
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. So now she's got the audacity, coming from a third world country, to tell us that we need to jettison our Second Amendment rights and ban certain types of weapons in this country. And she presides over an area where there are no-go zones. I mean, it's really pathetic. I had to play it because that woman's just nails on a chalkboard for me.
Oh, I just can't even stand it. I don't even know how we allow her to be in Congress.
I don't know how that's happened.
I don't either.
With the rumors about her brother and I mean all of the stuff that's gone around, and yet she's somehow still in Rashida Tlaib yesterday. Ethan, I am assuming here that we were able to clean that up because she just she's speaking at a pro-Palestinian conference and had this to say. Listen.
I'll never truly comprehend, Ya Jama'ah, even after 7 decades, that we aren't going anywhere. We are just getting started. I want to say to all of them, every genocide enabler, look at this room. We ain't going anywhere.
Dropped an MFers on us. We're not going anywhere. Yeah, well, you're not going to create your violence and nonsense, anger, whatever it had, misplaced hatred of Jews. It's not going to fly in the United States of America. We're not going to let it happen.
No,
we will not. And there's another example, a member of the squad. I mean, she and Omar, since Cori Bush went away, and people have just largely started ignoring them. They're still good for a soundbite every once in a while.
How do they ignore Hamas in all of their discussions and all of their protests? How do you completely ignore the atrocities that they do, not just against the Israeli people, but against their own people?
Because
how do they ignore it?
Because their religion justifies it. They can.
That's exactly right.
They can justify.
Yeah, that's part of the great. Great jihad.
That's exactly what it is, and none of them want to admit that, but that's it at the end of the day. All right, run long a little bit here, long-winded on a Tuesday morning. We'll take a quick break. Let's get to our national anthem, please.
Oh, say, can you see
dawn's early light, what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Traffic from the 97.1 FM Talk Traffic Center.
On the roads this morning, good morning to you. We actually do have some flashing lights out there. It's emergency vehicles, westbound 370 approaching 141, and the right lane is blocked. So just take care through there. It's not causing a visible delay on the map. It's just a little bit of a slowdown. But we do have rain showers throughout the area and some wet roadways. Not for everybody, but we haven't had that in a while. So just take care on the roads this morning. I'm Sue Thomas with traffic on 97.1 FM Talk, St. Louis Conservative.
Enjoy your land the way you've always dreamed of. Learn more at MissouriBrushControl.com. Missouri Brush Control is helping landowners reclaim their property, manage vegetation, and clear land for better views. Enjoy your land the way you've always dreamed of. Missouri Brush Control, making acreage great again. Visit MissouriBrushControl.com.
You know what? Relaxing is a lot of work, I've determined. After loading the camper and hauling it somewhere and getting a few hours to sit around and relax, and you got to tear it all down and haul it back. But you know what? Some of us love doing that. And that's probably going to take up a bunch of my retirement one of these days, is working hard to find a little relaxation. How do you pay for it? Well, my friends at the Retirement Advisor Group can help you figure that out. It's all they do. They help you plan for your retirement dreams so that your nest egg doesn't disappear in the meantime. What if all of the money you have in the market goes down 40% overnight? Well, guess what? If it's generating income for you, your income just went down overnight. You can avoid that. They're easy strategies that they've been using for years at the Retirement Advisory Group. Sit down with Bob Kershaw, Tammy Kershaw. They'll tell you how they do it. It's not brain surgery. They've been doing it a long time. You probably have friends and neighbors who are already clients. Call them today at 314-993-9494. That's 993-9494, or go online to retirementkey.com.
Calling all future sportscasters. Sharpen your skills and learn from the best of the Missouri Broadcasters Association Sportscasters Forum, Tuesday, September 16th in St. Louis. Join Cardinals beat reporters, broadcasters, and the legendary John Rooney, the voice of the Cardinals, for insider sessions on play-by-play, interviewing, reporting, and more. Then cap